The Ramos Gin Fizz. So I made this one last year because, it's an iconic drink and I really wanted to try it out. But I didn't really like it, it really wasn't my thing. But I'm kind of obsessed with the drink. I love the technique, so I wanted to try it out with a few variations. So today we're making fruit Ramos. So we're gonna go with the standard Ramos recipe, but we're gonna swap the syrup for fruit syrup, the soda for fruit soda, and obviously we don't need the orange flower water, so everything else will be the same. We're also using some particular gins here. We have 2 Canadian gins that we're gonna use for each of them. They're gonna help with the color, but also give us a really good flavor. And of course, we've got our fruit syrups that we're gonna make. And finally, we've got Jarritos strawberry and mango soda. So that's gonna provide the soda that goes into a Ramos. So let's get started. But what's great about this technique is you can make this with any fruit. As long as you can get the fruit syrup and the fruit soda, you can make a Ramos with any flavor. All right, we're gonna quickly run through the mango syrup here. The instructions and recipe will be in the description. But if you want to check out my strawberry cocktails video, I run through the whole process of making a fruit syrup, and that technique works for any fruit. All right, let's get started. So for our strawberry Ramos, we're using 2 ounces of this Juniper's Wit Old Tom Gin. So this is a local Old Tom Gin. The red color comes from sumac that they use in the gin. Obviously it's going to be a little sweeter being an Old Tom Gin, but it is super delicious. For the Mango Ramos, we're going to be using this Ungava gin, another Canadian gin. And I'm actually not sure what gives it that yellow color, and if you know, leave a comment down below. But it is more of a drier gin, so this one will obviously be slightly drier, but both fantastic Canadian gins. If you can get them, I recommend it. All right, after that, we're going on to our citrus. So we got ½ ounce of lime juice in both glasses. Followed by ½ ounce of lemon juice in both glasses. So we're doing a full ounce of citrus. We're just doing half lemon, half lime. Honestly, I don't think it would make a huge difference if you just use lemon or just use lime, to be completely honest. After that, we got the cream, ½ ounce of heavy cream. I was on the fence about leaving this one out because I want the fruit to really be the star. But you know what? I figured, whatever. It's a Ramos. I want to stick to the recipe as much as possible, and Ramos has heavy cream, so we're using it. All right, on to our fruit syrups. We've got 3/4 ounce of mango syrup here. I went 3/4 instead of ½ ounce. I really want that fruit flavor to shine through. For our other one, we're doing 3/4 ounce of strawberry syrup. So let me know in the comments, what fruit would you try? What other flavors would you do? Maybe passion fruit Ramos, maybe peach Ramos, endless possibilities. After that, we have an egg white dropping into each glass. All right, and don't forget, save those egg yolks. You can shoot it back like David from Booze on the Rocks, or you can feed it to your dog like I do. Even the eggshell, calcium, it's good for dogs. All right. Okay, so the next step here, there we go, eggs out of the way. Next step is to fill with ice. We're gonna go with a little bit of ice, 3 cubes in each glass. And we're gonna do a reverse dry shake. There's a bunch of methods you can use to get this foamy the way it should be. Lately I've been using the reverse dry shake. I find it gives me the best foam. So I'm gonna skip by here, but I did shake both of these very vigorously for at least a good minute. I'm not doing the 10-minute shake like the Ramos used to be done historically, but a good minute will give you a really good foam. We're then going to strain out the ice. So strain it back into the glass. So look, it already looks really foamy. It's got a nice pink color. That's the strawberry one, obviously. All right, get that back in the tin. And we're gonna strain out the yellow one, the Mango Ramos. Good. And then we're gonna shake these again for another minute or so. It's got no ice this time, so we're just giving it a really good long shake. And now we should have a really amazing foam in there. Perfect. Okay, we're serving these in these nice Collins or highball glasses. These are actually Rydell Fizz glasses. They're actually made for these. We're gonna put a little bit of our Jarritos soda in the bottom of the glass, maybe about an ounce. Just remember which is which, don't pour the wrong one in. Okay, and then we're gonna dump our drink into the glass. Now these got almost a little too much, so I'm gonna grab a spoon, and I really want that foam. Look at that foam, and just scoop that on top. You gotta leave a little bit of room because we are dumping some more soda afterwards. So get the strawberry in there, get the spoon, scoop out all the good stuff. All right, so the trick now is to let these sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna stick them in the freezer, you can stick them in the fridge, wherever, but you really wanna give it time to have a proper separation. Then we're gonna use a straw and create a little hole down the center, and that's where we're gonna pour our soda. And if you left it sit, you got a good separation, you're gonna see that rise. There it is, looking good. And that foam's gonna rise right above the rim of the glass. And that's what you want for a good Ramos. So carefully pour. This is hard to pour from these. There it is, love it. Okay, and then we've got an appropriately colored straw for each drink. No garnish here, that foam is garnish enough. It's impressive enough. And there it is, guys, our Strawberry Ramos Gin Fizz and a Mango Ramos Gin Fizz. Yeah, these look amazing, and I love the color, and hopefully I'm gonna like these. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the standard Ramos, but oh, that is delicious. It's creamy, it's fizzy, but you get a strong strawberry flavor. That Old Tom gin in this one is amazing. Yeah, strawberry, excellent. You can use any gin, obviously. It's still gonna give you a good color, but you know, I found a red and a yellow gin. I wanted to use those. And this one here, ooh, that mango does come through very nicely. Obviously slightly drier because of the gin we used, but still very good. Oh wow, that's really good. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this with other gins. Sorry, not with other fruit flavors. Yeah, that's fantastic, guys. So I highly recommend, if you like experimenting with classic cocktails and changing them up, give this a try. Like I said, you can make any fruit as long as you got the syrup and the soda. You can make yourself any Ramos, passion fruit, pineapple, guava. Really happy with how these turned out, guys. I really hope you give it a try, and let me know what other classic cocktail would you like to see riffs off of and variations. Let me know. Maybe we'll make that in a future video. We'll see you next time. Cheers.